Okay. Hi, YouTube. This is Echo Azo of Zero GFX Team. You may be watching this on Zero GFX channel or my Nitro Gaming channel. It'll be one of the two. Doesn't really matter. Um, okay. So this is a basic intro tutorial. It's not going to be much of a hard intro. You just need to know the very basics of Cinema 4D. I'm just going to do the render settings now in output. You just want to put 1280 by 720. You want to go to save. You want to save it as an AVI or a QuickTime AVI. I always go AVI personally, but it's up to you. If you're on a Mac, then you save it as whatever Mac save as. You just want to call it whatever you want to call it. I personally save all mine to desktop, but I'm going to call this intro tart because this is what this is. It's an intro tart. Um. Okay, so what we'll start with is we'll start with some text. Basic text. We'll just put no, just do tart. Doesn't really matter. It won't be used anyway. It's just a tutorial video. Intro won't be used for anything. Choose a font. Probably go with something quite blocky. That's what I like. Just what I like personally. I mean, just go Batman Forever. I mean, I know it's probably quite an overused font, but hey. Okay, you just want to add material. A couple of materials. I mean, I'm gonna go for light blue. Yeah, and some reflection. Here we go. Reflection makes it a bit shiny when the light's on it, but that's all that does really. And then you just want to get some, press Control R, see what it looks like this. Looks a bit kind of dull, so you just want to add some lights in. I'm going to go with these. Just turn it around right there. Put that one there. Control C, Control V to copy and paste. And again, put 3 in. I'm going to put 3 in personally. I mean, it's up to you how many you want to put in. I don't mind. I don't really care how many lights you want to put in your intro, particularly. But you just want to collect them all, and then you want to go to shadow map soft, and then what you want to do is yeah, okay. You just want to grab this and press this button here. When you press this, all the text will split, so you're about to select a letter. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll just, because it's keyframe 1, what we'll do is we'll just move it. Just move them all out. Just kind of out and up. There we go. Just move that one directly down. That one that way and down. There we go. Then we're going to come into here anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And what we want to do is you just want to hit this button. You just want to hit this. Press this. Then you just want to go to change your keyframe. Change how many frames you got down here. I'm going to go for 300. I always go for 300. Go to about, I'd say about 80, maybe 60. I don't really mind. I'm personally going to go with 80 this time. Usually go with 60, but it doesn't matter. Just going to spin these a bit, and then spin them all the same way, so like they don't look kind of silly when they come in, if you know what I mean. 360 right there. 360. Here we go. Just move this one directly up again. There we go. And then we just want to move this one up and in, like so. This also gives you a chance to move the letters around if you're making like a YouTube background ever, so you can like mess with your own letters. But it's always up to you. So I'm going to do my letters personally. That one's a bit higher than that one, so we'll just move it down and across a bit. Another thing you want to do is just want to go above it and make sure they're all quite equal. I'm going to move the U across slightly. There we go. That's too high, that one, definitely. See that? Just make them touch about there. There we go. That's what I like. And then we're just going to go hit this, click on anything, just hit keyframe. Then when you zoom in a bit more, actually no, what we'll do is we'll just move this further away. This one, just move it further away. Zoom into about there, make sure your camera angle's right. I don't use floors. I mean, a lot of people use floors with their intros. I don't really like the floors and the planes or whatever. But yeah, that comes up. Says whatever you want it to say. Mine says tut, obviously. Um, Another thing you can do is add like a shape or something. I'm gonna go just with a rectangle, and you're gonna extrude NURBS. Drag the rectangle over the extrude NURBS so there's an arrow going down, so it goes inside to make it 3D. You go here, you choose whatever you want. I'm gonna go with 60 thickness, movement of 30 on both of them. That's just what I like. And I'm gonna, oh, what am I like? 60 thickness, 30, and a 30. Here we go. And then what we'll do, if you want to twist that way, or that way, I don't know, yeah, this way, 45 degrees, and move it so it's in the middle of the text, like so. You should be able to just hit keyframe just to see what it looks like. See, that's too, you can see that's too low, because you want it to be about in the middle. You can just grab it and move it, but there we go. I'm going to put that there, and then I'm just going to come here, move that behind, or right there. And just move it behind completely. But you want it quite close, most likely. No, that's how I like it. Might still want to move it a bit, but yeah, there we go. Then at keyframe 1, you probably want this away here somewhere, and then you just want to spin it a few ways or whatever. 360, and then I'm gonna go 180 on that bit, and 180 that way too. I go 360 that way too. There we go. And then you just want to hit keyframe as that comes in. Oh, no, it won't. You want to do that here. Okay, my bad. You just want to go 360. What's it? Okay, Control Z to undo. I'm just going to come here and do it because it makes it a lot easier. Just hit Shift, I think it is. Yeah, Shift, and then it skips 5 degrees every time. I'm going to do 360 that way too. And then this way I'm just going to do another 360. Here we go, and then you just want to hit keyframe, and then it should come in and spin. There we go, and spinning, and from 85 to about, I'd say about 120. What you want to do is you just want to, oh, Control Z, my bad, I'm meant to be selecting this. Oh, and again, what am I doing? Here we go, I'm just going to go through that. 360 that way, and I'm just going to zoom in so I can see what I'm doing properly, instead of getting it wrong like I did last time. 360, there we go, and you just want to hit keyframe, and you just want to watch it back quickly, just to see what it looks like. You want to add a colour most likely to this, to the shape, so we'll just choose this one and make it like a dark, we'll make it not a dark blue, but a darker one than the other baby blue kind of colour. 20% reflection. 120, it's a bit too much, like so. There we go. Okay, if we watch this back, then it should come in. It moves a bit. It's quite nice. And then you just wanna, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make this spin too, but it doesn't want to seem to spin for some reason. keyframe. Here we go. I think it spins now. Comes in, spinning around like that. Comes here, spins through the text. That looks pretty good. Now I'm just gonna get that, so it's basically done. But we can do some things with the lights if you want. I mean, if you have a light kit, which I do, so we're just gonna go content browser. If you have a Grayscale Gorilla light kit like I do, you can use that. I'm just gonna see if my content browser wants to open. Sometimes it doesn't like opening because it's a bit like that. And it mucks up a bit like it has now. Here we go. Yeah, you can use the light kit. I'm not going to use it because it's a basic intro tutorial. Just going to render it, and I'll put a video of what the intro looked like at the end of the video. But that's been Azoraise, and that's my basic intro tutorial. That's what it looks like rendered. That's a bit, the colours aren't too good. What we'll do with this colour is we'll just change it a bit so it's a bit, kind of make it a darker blue. If you hit control render on that, there you go, that looks a lot better. So yeah, it's Azoraise, Nitro Gaming, Zero GFX, whatever you know me as, that's me. That's my intro tutorial. You want to render it, render settings, okay, I'll just do them first before I leave you. You want to go 0 to about, it finishes at 137, so you probably want to render it to about 160 or 170. I'm going to go 170 just so you can like see what the text says. But okay, that's me finished. Bye. I'm out.